Okay, we're live, everybody. Yeah. Everybody say hi. That's in the Texas Beach.
Mystifying Bunny says like the conch in Lord of the Flies.
Exactly. Oh, that
Lord
yeah, that
Sporadic
comes through.
Mystifying Bunny says we got PM Mystifying Bunny said howdy doody.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to go into first-person view because I don't care. I'll just be right here. Hello, everybody. We are the Freemen and Nassau. This is our Parliament meeting for March, right? Yeah, March. This is going to be a little haphazard, but we're here. We'll go over the agenda in a minute, but first, we're going to go down the list in the in chambers. Introduce yourselves. If you're in text, say hi. If you're in voice, say hi. Since I'm on the top of the chambers list right now, hello. I am DeWolfston Yo. I am here. Who else we got?
Lord Sporadic Mango said greetings from Yummy Fruit Mango.
Thank you,
PM
Sporadic.
Mystifying Bunny said not here.
Venom's here.
Venom. That's you, cat.
Oh, sorry. Priz is up next on mine. Hi.
Oh.
I'm Attack Cat. Thanks, Wolf.
I don't know. I'm alphabetic on my list, so I don't know. Okay, Priz is next on that.
I'm Prismatic, and I'm over here.
Racer, where'd you go? Weren't you on the realm a minute ago?
No.
Oh, I thought you were on the realm. Oh, okay.
No.
Well, hi. That's Racer.
What's up?
And we got Will.
Hello.
Hey. Okay. That is your council. Now you're gonna see an annoying little thing pop up because you know what? You're just gonna see some pause screen because I'm gonna read the agenda. Actually, hey, someone want to be the agenda person? I'll just say next item and you can read the agenda. How's that sound? Priz, do you want to go over quick meeting notes from last week?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Just looking at where we got it copied so I can paste. So we have an agenda, and it's great. It's the best agenda. First up, we've got to discuss the vetting process, and then we're going to discuss the role assignment cleanup. Do we want all of them right now?
No, just let's do number one, and then
let's roll.
We'll
okay.
Yeah.
Number one, we're going to discuss the vetting process.
Right. Vetting process. What were we talking about for the vetting process? I forget.
I think someone had brought up that it seemed a little clunky.
Oh, yep, that's right. I remember now. Yeah. So vetting right now is someone joins up, someone sends someone the information about the Freemen Nassau. They go to the Freemen Nassau website, join the Discord, and say, "Hi, I'm here to be a party member." And then they have to ready up, and then they have to wait for someone to vet them. That can be cumbersome sometimes when we don't have people available to vet. I've noticed a few times we've had people come in at like 1 o'clock in the morning and say, "Hey, I'm ready to vet. I'm ready to be vetted." So how do people feel about this? Changes we could possibly make?
Like hours of availability for vetting?
Yeah, so the way we used to do vetting is we used to have a set schedule One member was able to, one parliament member was set to vet on certain days. Then other people had other days. We had certain times. We went to basically a free for all system where anyone that was available to vet would grab whoever was ready to vet. So we'd be a little bit more open timed. Yeah. So do we want to change that?
The free for all kind of works because right now my schedule is still fucked up. So
Same as mine.
I'm still available, but when it comes around to 1 o'clock in the morning, I am not in the mood to do a vetting.
Definitely understand that.
Well, and there's not in the mood, and then there's also like not in shape to do it, right? Like by 1 in the morning, most of us are, if we're not already asleep, we're not thinking the greatest, right?
I mean, Kat,
Exactly.
I'm still up till sometimes 6, 7 in the morning. It's just when it comes to like 1 a.m.
So,
It's like,
what we could have, I mean, would it be out of the realm of possibility to have like a preferred betting hours range, and then we can probably still handle the outliers if there are outliers.
I
Because
mean, that seems doable.
Yes.
Do we
I would
have
like to
the-
say though,
that would kind of give them some structure, or new initiates, like some kind of idea as to when or how or what. That's it.
I would
You
like
wanted
to say though, majority of the vetting things that happen there with all the new members that come through the recruiting process, usually they message one time and never get back to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's majority.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the problem is I noticed tagged initiates a couple times. Maybe we have just a tag to initiates whenever we're like ready to grab someone, we got some time to be able to grab someone. Go ahead and tag initiates that more often.
Is there a way to set up like recurring events, like how we sign up for events on the Discord and then it sends us a reminder? Is there a way to sign up, like set up a recurring event for like Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays? I don't know.
Yeah.
For a 2-hour window, and then people can sign up that way to the recurring event, and it'll, as long as they are signed up as I want to be vetted, it's going to ping them 30 minutes before, and then it's going to ping them at the start.
That's the way the event system we use right now doesn't allow that, but we can do that. We can set up something for that. That's kind of what we did with the last the 3 years ago, 2 years ago, was people would sign up for a window. That's a good idea to revisit that, try that out. Seemed to work. We can write something up for that.
I like the idea of people being bothered, like, hey, your window's coming up, here's a reminder. Because if they don't like the reminders, they're going to leave. If they like the reminders, they're going to actually show up, right? So it might actually keep our queues cleaner in both ways, right?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Mango's got something she's saying in text to speech.
Lord Sporadic Mango said I did but then lost it all.
Oh.
Lord Sporadic Mango
feeling.
said one moment though.
We got moments. Hey, Venom, looking out that window. Or cookies on your floor.
Lord Sporadic Mango said I feel the script could use a trim too. It's very lengthy and outdated IMO, but I also am not sure how to rewrite it.
This is true. This has been on the a thing we've needed to do. We need to get I think we just need to get a party together. Say, here's let's just sit down and rewrite it. The script is old, but it was basically written as a guide. So we have a vetting script for all you that are not in the council that are listening. Vetting script that basically our vetters read through, but it's basically a guiding document, not a read every line on this. So there are some things on there like, okay, if somebody left the Freeman and you asked us about it, and our standard response is we don't talk about why people leave. We don't share personal information because we don't want to do a he said she said kind of thing. It's a privacy thing. Ask them. That's about it. How do you feel about that answer? Those kind of questions for vetting. Sometimes in talking with the people, you kind of get that information already. Sometimes you don't. So you use those questions. So yeah, I think we need to go through set up a meeting of just, here's the vetter, all the people that are vetters, which is actually all of you right now. All of you that are vetters, get together and let's hash out a new script.
Lord Sporadic
Action
Mango
item.
said cut it down a decent amount and rewrite the wording.
Oh yeah.
No, agreed. Or maybe just go to
Lord
bullet
Sporadic
points.
Mango said make it flow easier.
Agreed. I like both of those.
Okay.
Do we want
good
to
action item.
set up a time to deal with that? Or do we want to just agree to deal with it?
I can take charge on setting up a time.
Thank you. I was going to say let's set up a vote for that in agenda.
Yep.
Thank you, Kat. Some sauce. And we need to look at vetting scripting availability. That's another action item. Put that in there.
Wolf, are you the one who's going to be looking at event or whatever for however we want to handle people signing up in the future? Or is there somebody else?
Since I'm the Discord bot man, that'll be me for right now.
Okay.
Yep. And I will probably call for assistance. So. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. That sound good.
Right.
So I think the other issue was on that was the person who brought it up. It seemed to take too long. They said that they waited like 3 days. I don't know if it's been like 3 days to wait. I know on the Initiate Hub it says it takes up to 72 hours to get vetted in. Once you're vetted, gets added in, but I don't think it's taken more than like a day and a half for one of the three lords to get them in. Usually Venom's on that lickety split.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty certain that case was just getting them
A fluke.
lined up with a vetting person, a veteran.
Yeah,
And
That could be.
I don't know if it was one of the where we hit someone up at 1 a.m. type things or not, but
Yeah.
I
Well,
can
and
look. It might have been on a weekend too. I don't know.
yeah, and I think the person that had issue with it has been with us for a couple of years. So that was with a different system where we just had one person that was the only one doing the adding the people in. Now that we've gone to shared load, Venom's the person that does most of it. But if we know that Venom's has finals coming up or something like that, then then we can split the load. It's not just waiting on one person now.
MBD.
Okay.
So cool. Let's go number 2.
All right. Agenda item number 2 is to discuss role assignment cleanup.
Yes, the role assignment channel with all those roles.
We need more roles, I think, right?
I like buttered rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we were talking about we need to clean up some roles, or there are just roles that are in there that nobody's used in a long time.
1987 says I like
we still
pizza
even
rolls.
have Fantasia roles, and that activity was removed that channel was removed for inactivity, right? So there's still roles for Friday the 13th, and those servers were taken down, right? So there's some obvious ones that I think can be cleaned up and clear the chatter a little bit. And at the same time, there's some others that only have 3 people on them, right? 3 people. Do we really need a role for it? So, or whatever we set that threshold at, 3 or 5 or 7, right? To just go and clean some things up a bit was my thought.
Yeah, especially the the ones that have very few people in, and that's an easy enough to look up how many people are in those roles. So that's an easy one to tackle and review. I think that's going to have to be on a role by role basis. We know the ones that have 3 or 4. Yeah, that's an easy. Hey guys, we're going to get rid of this role. Ping that role, let them know if you want to ping each other, then we can clean those up. The way the reaction roles sign up is you're limited to the number of reacts on each of those messages. That's why there's 3 different sections to click on. So cleaning up those roles would be nice. A little cleaner.
Okay. Well, I can certainly go through and do some of the role cleanup stuff for those that are small groups or game channels that don't exist anymore.
Well, I think so.
I guess if there's a number of people still in there, we might want to keep the role, but
yeah, because they're
like you said, it'll be case by case.
Yeah, because there are roles that don't have channels anymore, but they're still active roles because people still use them. So I think it's something that we'll have to, if it's a role that doesn't have a channel and we don't think has been used, we can easily do a search to find out how many times it's been used in the last so many months,
or
so
when the
many
last
years.
time was.
Yeah. Friday the 13th, I think, is still active because people can still play the game and do connections.
Really?
But
Okay.
I believe so, because I think we've played since the servers have been down. It's the
V3 and 0 Mize has
servers?
changed to Yoda skin.
Yeah, the public servers are down, so it's harder to do, harder to search for them, but you can join people and do it, I believe. But we'll have to investigate that. So, Priz, you're gonna own that?
Yep.
Sweetness.
And then is the actual, those actual messages are yours, Wolf? Do we just need to replace those?
I'll have to edit those. My plan is to look at making those done by managed by a
The
bot.
bot. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to rewrite those as a
Bot setup. Got it.
yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. The only problem with doing that, which is not a problem, but we lose all those numbers. But those numbers don't really represent much anyway, because those are just the people that clicked that role since I made that message, not how many people are actually in that role.
Right.
Mhm.
But yeah, sweet.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to keep us moving on to agenda item number 3. We have to talk about archiving game channels instead of deleting them as a method to preserve the past pins and info. There's also a note there to talk about what we should be considered as fair use of a channel to keep it from being archived, like how many users or how much activity or whatever.
Yeah, so games that come to mind for that was we just reinstigated Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter had some stuff in the channel that might have wanted to be saved. One of the channels that's coming up that most likely will be archived would be the first one, would be Borderlands 3 or Borderlands. I can't remember. Is there a number on that channel? I don't know.
It's just Borderlands.
Okay. It doesn't get used very much right now, but it has a lot of pins. So instead of deleting all that information, some of it might be old, but some of it might be usable. One of the channels that I wish we would have done it for was GTA, because GTA had a lot of stuff on there that was how to do's and things like that. So I think it would be good for, okay, this channel is dead. Let's get it out of everyone's channel list, but let's put it, so the archiving would basically be, we just take it away from everyone and put it into a channel category that nobody can see. So it's out of their
An
use.
archives channel. Yeah,
I
I
can
like
do
that.
I assume that falls under me for the channels art type stuff.
Yeah. So do we want to, that brings the question of, do we want to make it so that it's only the lords, so that so one of the issues years ago now was it's just a lot of channels for the admins to have to look at, like the parliament members and lords. So do we want to make it so that you as parliament, yeah, do you want to have that at the bottom of your list? Do you want to have it as a category you just ignore, or are you fine with that?
Could it
Or
be
would you rather
put
it
like
just be away?
below voice chats,
That's the
like
idea.
below the voice hubs,
At the
and
bottom.
we can
Yeah.
just keep it all collapsed unless we need it?
Yeah,
That'd be
that's
my
the
thought.
idea. So
Yeah,
it's
I'd be cool with
basically, so it's either going to be, 4 of us are going to have that annoying little channel at the bottom, or the entire council. I'm good with the entire council, because if there's something we want to grab out of there, it's there. But I don't want to burden everyone with more things to ignore.
I'd rather have access to it personally,
Uh,
but I don't know
that was my
about
thought.
everybody else.
I'm okay with all the channels myself.
I personally, channels I need to ignore. If it's channels that I need to not ignore, I don't ignore. Okay. Then, Priz, as channels are, you want to create a category down at the bottom below voice channels?
Yep.
And that's just where we'll put all the things. Just basically remove Freeman from access to it, so it's not in everyone's channel list.
Can do.
Wait.
All right.
What was that about? So we had fair use. Oh, channel. So had channels that only have like 1, 2, or 3 people posting it. Are we gonna? Do we want to have? So at the bottom of the agenda, there's. I think that was Dark Archon's comment on that, or was that for one of the other agenda items? Can't
Let me
remember.
put that up and read it because I put that on the other thing.
Sorry.
Do.
I remember I commented on it. I grabbed his post on it for an info on it, and I can't remember if it was that or if it was a different topic.
No, that was a different topic about agenda item number 5
Okay, well, it's 5. Okay.
regarding channel requests.
Request. Okay, I knew it was channel related. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, I think I might have brought up in the chamber somewhere about what it takes to like get rid of a channel, because like if nobody's using it for looking for group, that's what we had it there for, right? And if it's like
Yeah,
one post within the last month, it's not enough for a channel. You can do that in a game chat, right?
Yeah, well,
Some of them are
especially if it's
LFG. I think there's some channels that are just information type thing too.
Right. There's
like
a couple.
Borderlands has kind of been more of a hey, here's codes, and do we want to get together? But most of it's been here's codes.
Yeah, like tabletop board games doesn't usually get too many LFGs, but it's still got banter and stuff.
But it's also more frequent, right? Like there's a couple where there's been like 1 within the last month or 3 within the last month, right? Like, do we just play it by ear on those? Like,
Lord Sporadic Mango said, I feel like this thing has come up as a situational sort of thing.
I wondered. Let me see what Mango had to
add. It's definitely a situational case by case. I think like I said, I think about the other stuff too.
Lord
It's
Sporadic
I don't want to make
said
rules.
It's only really come up once before.
Only come up once before. Yeah, I don't want to make a rule that we follow, just because more rules is more things that we have to remember. What's the rule for this? It's more going to be a case by
archiving the
case.
channels now, we can always bring it back.
Exactly. So, Borderlands gets an update and everyone's now interested in watching it and playing it. Well, move it back up into game channels and give it back to the rights, and there we go. Yeah, so we'll probably do a case by case look at the channels. Any of the channels that we need to talk to people. Hey, there's not very much activity. We're gonna do something with it.
Sure.
Lord Sporadic Mango said, I agree to do a case by case sort of deal.
Sounds good.
Okay, I can have something in there to like if it's just barely missing the channel cutoff stuff when I go through for checking on usages and stuff. I guess I can just make mention of it, or if someone else sees something and they want something done, certainly bring it up. And as case by case thing, I think we would just bring it up in the chambers and discuss, and then take action, whatever's kind of generally agreed upon.
Yeah, basically the game channels, game specific channels are, we see a lot of activity in game chat. This is one of the things I think that was also with this. If we see a lot of activity in game chat for a specific game, like we did with Monster Hunter, that's something that it didn't get 12 votes, it got 10 votes, but there's enough interest and to be able to clear out some of the chatter from game chat.
Right.
We did with Terraria. There were only 5-6 people. I can't remember how many people, I think, playing Terraria, but they were talking all the time. We made sure we had a Terraria channel for it.
Yeah. Take care of our peeps.
Exactly. So those rules for game channel voting is good general rules, but there's always special cases.
Lord Sporadic Mango said they are good guidelines.
Exactly. They are not hard and fast rules.
Lord Sporadic Mango said back to the pirate roots.
Exactly.
Lord Sporadic Mango said the code.
The code.
The code.
Excellent.
Yeah. Well, Pridge, you got a lot of stuff on your to-do list.
Busy. It's all right. It's all right.
Sounds like it's gonna be fun.
So fair use. We agreed it doesn't really change. What I gather.
We'll wing it.
Yeah. Up for special case discussions. Stick to the code. All right. Easy. Onward. We're onward.
Right. Yeah. And if anyone out there watching on YouTube later on, because nobody's watching right now on stream, but if anyone watching later on YouTube has anything to add, throw it in the Parliament podium.
Mm-hmm.
We're open
it's a great
to change.
Place to bring it to our attention.
Exactly.
Get our attention. I forgot what I said.
Yeah. Get our attention.
Discord games. What are Discord games? Whose idea was this?
Sorry. Yeah, that was me.
All right, more channels.
More channels. This is our channel meeting of the month.
Yes.
Okay, so we've this is something we've talked about a couple of times, like loosely, like these are things we could possibly do over the years. Is get more. We want to get more activity out there. Which reminds me, I still need to add the or enable the yay, you've been active, you get more points kind of system. Anyway, karma. That's what I was trying to think of. Kudos, karma. Those words. But in order to help to bring about that activity, do we want to have a Discord games like a one sentence or one line or one word story? So a channel for one word story, multiple word story. So you're only allowed to post one word. Start up a story. So basically like Fantasia, but as a group thing of I get to put the word.
One says butts.
Exactly. And someone else has to go, okay, they said butts, touched. And then someone else has to pick out the word that comes out after touched. And we make up a story like that. We can do one word story. We can do 3-word story. So you get to put 3 words in.
Like counting channels.
Yeah, we can do counting channels. I never understood counting channels myself, but I'm willing to put it on there if people are interested in it. It's easy enough to write.
DM Mystifying Bunny said I don't either.
I've seen these counting channels. I'm like, ooh, I got to go to a channel and put 5,432,000.
They really get that high? Okay.
They
do. Then there's a draw for it, whether I understand it or not, because that's ridiculous. I would be certain it would die out after 30, but okay.
Well, see, but that's on a server with like 5,000 people, so we got 200 people. I don't think it would work, but I can put a counting channel out there. Other things, what were the other things I put on there? Like
you mentioned specifically one or multi-word stories, word chain.
Oh yeah. So like word chain. You say butts, and someone else has to start the next word has to start with Z if you ended it with Z, or S if you ended with S. these have been popular on forums and on IRC channel groups, and these have been popular on text-based groupings for as long as there's been the internet. So do we want to do those? Maybe get some interest back in the Discord?
Well, I personally don't get the draw. We've got to do something, in my opinion, to try to get more interest back in the group. Get you looking there more often, see who's there, get active, right? I'll try whatever, right? I mean, if it doesn't work, we just take it off, right?
Yep.
So
it does seem like a pretty low level
Lord
of effort
Sporadic
to
Mango said agreed.
set up and manage.
Yeah, it's for
PM
me, it's
Mystifying Bunny said it would promote more random posts being made.
exactly.
Lord Sporadic
and
Mango said let's do it. To it.
all right. Yeah, for me, it's a few bot commands that are pretty easy to set up for the channels. So yeah, it's very low effort.
What would you need a bot for?
To enforce someone only being able to post once. It's really simple.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't have to, but
I would think if I try to make it self-policing, and
that's true. We can do that too.
PM Mystifying Bunny
unless you
said
just
like
want more to
establishing
do.
slow mode.
I'd like stuff to do.
Okay.
Yes, slow mode. Definitely enabling slow mode.
You are more than welcome to do so then.
okay.
We'll put out a list of ideas. Want to put out a list of channel ideas, or just make some.
Make some. See what takes.
Yeah, I like it. Okay.
If anyone has ideas, throw them at me directly, because I'm just gonna throw out some that I can come up. Probably
Lord
everything
Sporadic
I've heard
Mango
mentioned
said
so
bot
far.
would help from people posting one after the other of single words, though I don't particularly mind if they aren't being bad about it.
Yeah. The idea is to drag things, so it's drive, whatever.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Lord Sporadic Mango said we adults.
Who is
Lies.
adults? True. I'm sure there are some people that have lied.
Lord Sporadic Mango said kind of.
I mean, I'm 12, but I mean, damn it, no, I'm 21. I got those numbers mixed up. Wasn't my fault. I'm dyslexic.
All right. We can address later if I go overboard, but I'm just putting on my item list to set up as many as I can come up with, because I can only think of 3 at the moment.
All right. Do we want to make it a different category so if people really don't care about it, they can ignore it? All right. Let's put it between Freeman channels and game channel. Is that the second category? I don't know what the second category is.
Okay, I guess, and if people aren't interested in it, they can collapse it easy enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which actually brings me to a thing, two things to add to that. Do we want a bots channel? Because bots channel, for people to be able to do a who is on people, people like to do that and go, oh look, I'm number 42, even though it really doesn't work for the people that came over from the old hub because it doesn't have the join dates. But people like that. And it's also a good place to run bot channel information. No? Anyone else thoughts?
Lord Sporadic Mango said M.
I don't know that the community is currently large enough for that to make sense. I don't know. I see that in like larger, like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people communities, right? I don't normally see that in the smaller ones unless they're tech-based.
PM Mystifying Bunny said I don't think it would be necessary at the moment. Lord
So it will be
Sporadic
good
Mango
to
said I
check
don't
your
have
karma
much of an opinion on that one
or
ATM.
level or whatever.
think
So
on
if we're
it.
going to do a karma system or a level system or a activity, well, whatever we call it,
Lord
that
Sporadic
would be a good
Mango
place
said,
to check
that's
where you're
fair.
at.
Yeah, I think if that came about, then it would definitely be worth discussing at that point.
PM Mystifying Bunny
Yeah,
said,
whenever
if
you
we
get around to
implement
setting
a
that up,
karma
we'll
system,
go ahead and add
yes.
one. But
And-
until then,
I would just roll that into as part of the karma system.
Yeah.
But at this point, I don't see any reason or draw to really warrant the need.
And then the second part I wanted to add to that as it was coming up, and I keep on forgetting. So I don't think anyone is using the news channels. I know I'm not. I've posted in the news channels to say, hey, if you're reading these news, let us know in Parliament chat and Parliament podium. No one said anything.
Probably because the majority of us have them muted because of how much they would go off.
Exactly.
that's what I
That's what
did
I would
for
too.
work. I was like, no, I can't even.
That's what I've done in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an annoyance with how often my phone was going off. It's like, no.
Even with the news stuff, I like to think that I would use the Sea of Thieves one, but I just don't. I like that it's there, but I forgot it's there. Because I remember going to the Sea of Thieves site to look up the Festival of Fishing stuff
Lord
when it was
Sporadic Mango
linked
said, I
right
don't
here.
have
Right
them
there.
muted, but I don't read news in general, lol.
But these aren't like
Fair sporadic.
these are weird news posts and not like copies of their tweets or whatever too. So I don't know.
Yeah, because
I don't
there's
use news channels. You're right.
yeah, and I posted in there saying, hey, no one said anything, so I think it's fair we just get rid of it.
Okay.
I mean, if we want to, we can archive them for the time being and see if anybody says anything.
Right.
Yeah.
If they say
Yeah,
anything, we can just bring them right back. Right? We can keep them
Yep.
set up.
Yep, that sounds good.
And
PM
maybe
Mystifying Bunny said, I'm with Cat on that one.
maybe if there's obviously too much, right? I don't know. Maybe we can think outside of this meeting, think about a way to streamline that information to only get the useful stuff through, or the
Yeah.
most useful stuff through.
Yeah, like the Xbox information, that a lot of stuff in there is just meh, because it's grabbing tweets from Xbox. Or
Right.
I can't remember.
Which they tweet just to be active sometimes.
But like, hey, here's what's coming to Xbox Game Pass that's multiplayer. Right? People with the Xbox Game Pass might want to know that. Or the upcoming events for Sea of Thieves or stuff like that, right? That's the stuff that might like drum up attention within the community if we can isolate those important things. So I'll think about that on how
That, just to pull in, that would also be a great way to help what's the word I'm looking for? Incentivize. I think it would be a hook for the Freemen Freemen media guys.
Freelancers,
not freeloaders.
Thank you.
Skull Blake on 1987
And it would be a great draw for the Freemen. Them.
I'm looking at this freeloader right here. Look at this freeloader.
But it would, if we could provide that information on there, that might give something else for people to come see and read, and in addition to whatever we've got that's
Lord Sporadic
worth
Mango
sharing
said,
and,
I just
and telling more
realized
about.
I have all news channels muted except Xbox, and I have no clue why.
I'm not saying it's got to be a thing. I'm just adding it to options that they have at their disposal.
Okay.
Sporadic, you just like Xbox news. That's all.
So in the short term, archive,
said no.
and we'll
Lord Sporadic Mango said,
we'll try to
really
figure out
don't.
a way to better digest the information.
Sounds good.
All right. So who could take care of that?
Uh, who's our
Chris,
channel
teach
czar
me how to do
again?
channel stuff, and we'll and I can help out with that sort of stuff, so that
well,
you don't get all the channel things.
I can't, but it's totally fine. It goes with that position, and I'm cool with it. I was just joking. But I can share so that if I get, run over by a boat or set on
Ice cream
fire or
truck.
something.
Ice cream truck.
Sambo,
and
whatever
it's-
it is.
Flying Bunny said I can also help with things. Lord Sporadic
Yeah,
Mango said don't
yeah.
want you getting burnt out.
Nah.
Yeah,
the,
like these
um,
cookies you gave me. What the heck?
Trying to get you carb induced.
Were they overcooked? I set an alarm.
Well, and the easy thing with the it being a channel category is you can just change the permission on the category and sync everything, and it'll all the channels in there will just sync. So it's one change. Real simple there.
Groovy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's light work. It's just
Yeah.
it just sounds like a lot, but it's fine. We haven't broke the 20 minutes thing yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a 2-minute job, but it's a lot of 2-minute jobs you have. So
Fine. Onward, something completely different. Agenda number 5. Let's talk about Special Rules Edition to channel requests.
this
there was
is
an
our
addendum
channel
to this,
edition.
and let me go ahead and read that as soon as I can look it up. All right, so going with that, can we have some special rules about channel requests? Was a post from Archon that drove that, and it was he was wondering why it was such a weird number, because it's currently set at like 12 votes or something, and it still took a month to get almost 12 votes for a particular channel he was driving for at the time. The role has 19 once you subtract the bot, and if the intent is to help keep the chaos and confusion out of game chat, is it possible to just nominate a channel without votes if it meets an alternate criteria? Like, I don't know, 6 participants engaging in conversation about a single game in like 24, 74, 72 hours or so.
Yeah.
And so that was his thing.
I think that was basically covered in our chat on topic, whatever, 3 or 4.
Archiving the game channels. Well, that's
Yeah,
more about
and-
keeping it up.
And fair use. It was basically
And-
fair use.
Oh, right. And
So-
I agree. I sometimes don't tell anyone except everyone that listens and any Freeman that asks and anyone currently here or supposed to be here that sometimes I swerve away from that 12 votes thing, and I kind of use the guidelines as a more like the pirate code. It's just kind of guidelines.
Mhm.
So, usually if it's 8 or plus, I probably let it slide and let it roll right in. If it's close, if it looks like whatever, I've even maybe once or twice messaged people that were involved in this discussion and been like, hey, some people are trying to get this channel. I saw you hadn't voted on it. Do you want to help them make that a thing? Because really that's all it is sometimes, is getting a couple of people to be like, yeah, that's a good idea.
And how many people have
And-
channel requests muted and don't even know
Lord
it's there?
Sporadic Mango
Mhm,
said the
mhm.
consistent problem is that it's either
So-
too many channels or too much
so I-
chatter in one
sometimes
channel.
I let it go over a month.
But I
Sometimes I
like
do
the
this.
idea
whatever.
of being accommodating that way
I
with the channels.
don't want to codify something like
Hey.
6 people talking about a discussion for a bunch of posts in 72 hours, because and that's a very specific and particular thing that I'm referencing, right? But just because like 72 hours isn't really that long a time to me, and so what? They're chatting in a game channel, which is made for people to talk about games.
So are we saying use the pirate code?
Well,
mhm.
and I will say, for the Monster Hunter, the 12th vote was me. because
Sure.
I saw that it was close to the end of the month, and I went, yeah, it needs to be in that channel anyway. And like Sporadic said, if we didn't hear over the chatter, like this is a problem is that it's either too many channels or too much mixed chatter in one channel. But I like the idea of being accommodating that way with channels. Yeah. Pirate code. 12 is our guiding principle. It's really 11 humans that vote because we went, yeah, you know what, it's just to make it not confusing to people that don't understand that the bot votes automatically. We'll just make it 12 votes, 11 humans. But yeah, if it's a very active game,
Can we change what the HAL 9000 says then? Because I thought it didn't count. That Hal's vote didn't count because it actually says that. Can we just say
it
Hal's
does.
vote counts? Period. Done.
Yeah. I
Lord Sporadic Mango
I just need to
said
write.
it isn't
I just need
supposed
to
to
write
count.
the command to actually edit that. It's not supposed to count, but we've let it count a few times now.
Lord Sporadic Mango said, but we have let it slide.
Yeah.
Lord Sporadic Mango said a lot.
Exactly, a lot. Which
I don't
is fine.
care as long as we're consistent with the messaging. Whatever, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is we don't stick to the messaging, right? We do say it needs 12 and this, but then even if it's just close, I'll go off script anyway.
Yeah.
But we certainly don't want to script in the off script adjustment. So yeah, I think that'd be fine.
Yeah, I
maybe,
will. I have to
reduce the number. I don't know. It seems like a good number to me.
Yeah.
To get 10 people for
Lord
a distinct
Sporadic
channel.
Mango said slightly smiling face. Lord Sporadic Mango said we could just include that HAL counts.
Yeah, I'll edit the post.
Lord Sporadic Mango said 12 for channel, 6 for a roll.
12 for channel, 6 for a roll. Which reminds me, we need to make a roll.
Lord Sporadic Mango said, was that what it was?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
V3 and 0 Mized says got go by.
Bye, Venom.
Bye, Venom.
It's currently 12 and
3
7.
and 0 Mized left the realm.
When you need to get home, just ping me. We'll get you taken care of.
Oh, that's right. I will leave a command block here for you that's TP at closest player to spawn. and then just let me know when you want me to remove it.
Says gonna be a little and walk home otherwise.
Or you can just walk him back. Either way.
That too.
Skullblake on 1987 says especially on those short legs.
That's true. He's got the short legs. All right. Does that fill out that answer that agenda item?
I think so.
Are we all good?
Let me see what if we. Let me go ahead
Lord
and
Sporadic
put it in the
Mango
minutes.
said yes.
That Hal's vote now counts. Verbiage will be updated. Okay. Cool. We still have another agenda item on our list of agenda items. We've whittled it down to the last one though. So we have game of the month information.
I think that's Will.
Yeah, that was raised by Will. What kind of information do you have, William? To go? Or are we wanting to?
You are
expand
muted
upon?
if you don't know that, Will. So if you've been talking this whole time, you haven't.
Lord Sporadic Mango said he has to pop in and out.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All right.
Lord Sporadic Mango said and will be off mic.
Oh, and you're off mic too, Will. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we can table that then.
Oh, that was a setback then. Okay. Yeah, let's do so. And if it was stuff for Parliament members, we can just handle it whenever, as our days progress, tomorrow or the next day.
I think it might have been maybe having two things instead of one. Maybe that I don't know.
That would be nice. Having 2 games instead of 1 game per month.
Yeah, I don't know if we're good at getting back into the swing of 2 events a month.
We'll figure it out.
We could certainly between us drive for an unofficial and an official to kind of ease into it.
Yeah, like getting our is Sideshow Bob now number 3, number 2, where he's at? Where is he in the number 1, 2, 3 spot of the world?
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
Yo.
I hear that.
Okay, headphone doesn't work for some reason. Okay, interesting.
Well, we hear you now.
So the information right now is we're still taking suggestions before the end of the month comes. That's one. For anyone who has any suggestions, I'm still taking also. I'm looking over the old event ideas like I did with Tommy's Rocket League last month. One other thing, of course, is that you saw that I'm hopefully planning for 2 events, depending on how much we're gonna get on the voting booth here. And yeah, that was basically most of the information there. But the voting will start on the 1st of April.
All right.
Lord Sporadic Mango said April
Can
is
we
Easter
post
month.
that on
Could
the
try a
31st?
Easter egg hunt in Minecraft.
Just so people, April Fools and all.
Oh.
And Sporadic says April is Easter month. So do we want to do an Easter egg hunt again on Minecraft?
Oh, that was fun.
That was.
I don't have all my banners anymore, but I can make a whole bunch.
I'm sure we can get some help with that. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody who knows how to do banners. I don't know anybody. Anybody
PM
right
Mystifying
there.
Bunny said I'm on it.
I don't think Bunny was with us during our previous egg hunt.
I don't think so.
Lord Sporadic Mango said you mean any bunny.
Awesome.
Yeah.
God, that was 2 years ago? 2.5 years ago.
Wow. Yeah, that was a while
2
ago.
years
Wow.
ago. Okay.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's basically
It couldn't have been 2.5 years ago.
I'm gonna go silent again.
Okay, copy.
Okay. Thank you, Will.
Okay.
Wait.
All right, awesome.
Easter. I don't know any other game we can do an Easter thing in. So hey, we got Minecraft.
Lord Sporadic Mango said it's all I got.
Oh.
Sweet. Okay. That's perhaps our agenda then. Wow. That was wow, that was exactly 1 hour that we've been streaming.
All right. Well, thank you.
Lord
Good night.
Sporadic Mango said a big one to plan would be server DOM Easter egg hunt with treasure LOL.
Easter egg hunt with treasure. Sideshow is last I see, he's number 2 in the world for Merchant Alliance. So maybe we can get a merchant or server dom in this month to get him up.
That would need to
Try for
be
that?
within the next 3 days to count towards that. Emissaries restart at the end of the month.
Oh, they
Mhm.
do? I did not know
Yes.
that.
it's a
Emissaries are monthly. So, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah. So,
I'm all
Soul
for
Blake
getting
on
another group of
1987
pirates
says
together.
could
'Cause that
program
would be
one
kind of
for
fun.
next month. Give him a boost early on. PM
true.
Mystifying Bunny said we have 7 agenda items.
No, it's only 6 on the thing because the other one wasn't on the agenda for this month.
I could
Yeah.
drag it in if we got time. Do we got the time? One more.
We got the time, but not the we're not there yet. So,
Word.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
But anyone have open table? This is open table. Hey, Halo is talking. Halo is talking. Yay! Oh, be aware of April Fools. And for Fallout does Easter? I did not know Fallout 76 did Easter. Maybe we can. I don't know.
Animal Crossing
what are you
does
hunting?
Easter.
Yeah, but I don't own that game, so I don't care.
It's a nightmare. Everybody hates it.
Is it that bad?
There's like eggs everywhere, and everybody has too many eggs, and they spawn on the trees that you don't want them to spawn in, and yada yada. It's hilarious.
Oh,
You're trying to fish,
Oh.
and you find eggs instead of fish. Like, it's so stupid.
And I don't like that. No.
amazing.
Eggs. Fair enough. So maybe we can. I need to actually connect my Xbox. I was still in the process of moving rooms over the last 4 months now.
Fair.
Good.
At the end of this, anybody
Yeah.
who would like a tour, we can give a tour of the establishment
Yeah.
if desired.
Sounds good. And Halo, thank you for watching. We appreciates people being in.
Mm-hmm.
Lord
Hi.
Sporadic Mango said I have laundry to fold, but thank you.
Fold
PM
in the
Mystifying Bunny
laundry.
said I need a tour.
Yeah, Bunny, you've never seen this place, have you? It's pretty awesome. It has carpet. Look at this black carpet right here. This is nice carpet. Feet are sinking in. Is this that deep stuff?
PM Mystifying Bunny said I get lost in here all the time.
Truth.
Okay, so this concludes this broadcast day of our March Parliament meeting. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, we got. We should do a virtual tour of the realm, maybe. Yes, we should.
Wolfstan, wasn't there one
Yes.
more piece to the agenda? Item 7?
No, item 7 is not on the agenda.
Actually, I thought it was.
Actually, if you look in the announcements, no, it's not.
Well, Parliament agenda it is.
Yeah, but it wasn't on the agenda.
It's being tabled. Don't worry about it.
It's being tabled.
It didn't make the cut.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Well, thank you for bringing it up.
Yeah, no worries.
It's good. All right. I am going to we'll do a tour here. We do need to do like a YouTube tour sometime of the realm and of the realm. Duh. I can speak English.
Yeah, you
is not
probably
the
don't want to
human.
tour this at the same time as the realm.
I mean, touring the realm would take a long time, so I mean, because there's like a lot of stuff on the realm. But yeah, touring the different things on the realm would be pretty cool. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna switch to my controller. If anyone is, oh man, I hate when the controller does that. So, now that we're not in the official meeting. I forgot. Hold on.
Finally, I can eat a cookie. Oh
Okay.
my god.
Now, thank you. We are the Freemen and NASA. As we like to say here, we're in the Freemen and NASA. We game together.
We die together.
Recon 1987 says we die
Boom,
together.
boom. Fireworks. That's nice.
Isn't it?
Boop, 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 boop.
Okay.